착각이라 해도 I'm all down. It's your style.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
I was like, am I playing that? Because I literally still have the video paused.
How chill you are. You're like, oh, we're with it. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Sleepy Idol bar on 34th and Crenshaw, where you can sit back, relax, and talk K-pop with your friends. This is where we're supposed to start. I'm your host, Jen J, and I'm here with, as always, the wonderful Jasmine. Jasmine, how are you feeling this evening? Oops.
I was going to say afternoon.
It's afternoon somewhere.
Okay. As per usual.
We love being old. I'm also so tired. And it doesn't help because it was like really, really hot this week, and then it just suddenly became really, really cold. So my body doesn't know what to do with itself. So, ooh, where my girl's at? Hey, Andre. But yeah, well, hopefully we can, I don't know, find some energy. This podcast. It's like we're being held against our will. But no, we're here to talk about some mess. We've been on hiatus. Call us Manal because we've been on hiatus, period.
Back. I just
Okay, who went on hiatus and actually came back that we know of? We don't know if she's gonna not come back. So
I mean our friend sent that one.
the thing
He's
is,
been rooting for them to just announce it.
I was like, should we get them on here to like, so we could have Manal coming back to Hybe Symposium. Like we could have a summit, a world summit on that, because they have opinions, and I feel like, it's interesting to hear different perspectives. But
especially his.
I don't know, because I don't want him to get the K-pop fans dragging him also. But yeah, I don't know. It's a lot. But today we wanted to sit back, relax, talk K-pop with our friends, and particularly kind of just talk about the stuff that have been... What was that?
Am I echoing?
I don't hear echo. Let me see.
Because I could hear myself. But
from my end?
I don't know. Maybe.
Let me see. I don't have the thing up. Let's try. Would you be echoing? Okay, let me just close everything.
Testing.
Oops.
Oh, I think it stopped.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Susan, you gotta pick it up. This is getting sad. Okay. Stop trying to make DK TV the top podcast by Stop.
Do they still stream?
If I have anything to do with it, no. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't view the rivals, I gotta
Healthy.
Yeah, thank you.
We're our own rival.
Yeah, exactly. I actually do watch our episodes back, like old ones, especially when I'm like feeling down. They're always funny.
We
both watched them
anything back. Mainly because I never want to hear myself speak.
You're like, I actually reported the channel yesterday, so they're not getting back to me.
Just mute me.
Weird.
I just accidentally just mute my voice.
Honestly, with these StreamYards, you can I think I told you, it records our voices separately. So trying to be the best one. Imagine. Thank you, Andre. All right, so I think we can just jump in because this is about to be, I don't even know how this is about to be. Did you know, Jazz, that Drake, not only did he beef with Kendrick 2 years ago, but now he's bringing the beef to BTS?
Because of you, but otherwise I would not have.
No, this is true, Jasmine. You gotta be. I'm waiting for Suga to drop the diss track response.
Oh gosh, I think if anybody, I think it would be RM.
Really? I don't think he has it in him. He doesn't want to be messy. I think it would make
But
the
I feel
most
like Sugar
sense.
wouldn't want to either. To like,
I think he would do what he. Well, okay. I don't think any of them would want to go against
true.
Drake at all.
Yeah.
Because I think,
I think that's the problem. I'm like, I don't think he would do that.
yeah. If anything, it would be like Jimin. It'd be Jin, because Jin does. I'm not convinced that Jin listens. I'm not convinced that Jin actually listens to rap music. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't know if Jin knows who Drake is. Put that
I hope he does. What the heck? What the heck? He's living under a rock.
Very Ajushi tease. And Drake is also an Ajushi, but listen to me here. Okay, you know how BTS has always been a very hip-hop, or at least in the beginning, very hip-hop oriented rap group. I've always felt that was heavily influenced by the rap line. And then as you like go to the other members, they get less and less influenced. And it kind of is, if you like if you see BTS as a whole, like especially with some of their own old styles, you're like, okay, this makes sense, knowing like, you know, some of the members that I see as like the core of the musicality of the group. But then you think of Jin and then some of the songs. It's kind of like, how did you get here?
Yeah.
But it's like, you know,
he's like, I feel like he's like a hard stan of Coldplay.
Yeah, that kind
and then
of
the
vibe.
other members are like, we actually would pick Drake.
Yeah, that's the vibe I get. And that's no shade. Everyone's allowed to like, but it's like he's very much singing the songs he's singing, I feel, at least for like the beginning of their discography, because there's 3 people in the group that actually like that music, and then it gets like spread out. Hey Jordy, hey, welcome to the stream. Okay, so Jazz sent me this info that Drake and BTS are beefing. Indeed, this is her thesis statement. I'm just reading it.
Oh, nice. I know everything about this.
I was gonna say, if you have any complaints, please direct the issue towards her. So yeah, BTS and Drake are beefing, and it all started when Drake, he has been teasing this new album called Iceman for like a year now, maybe a year plus. And essentially last Friday he dropped Iceman, and he also dropped 2 other albums, but we're talking about Iceman.
Yeah, I'm so confused.
I don't know why he thought I had time to listen to that, specifically me.
He's like, I don't know. Because I feel like it reminds me of like when it was the back and forth between Kendrick and him, and I feel like he like dropped like one song in the nighttime, and then the next morning he was like, let me drop another song, and it was like, sir, wait for the response. Like, he didn't even
2 to 3
like,
business days.
did Kendrick even wake up yet? Like, I don't think he heard your first response.
You don't want to look, you don't want to look thirsty. Wasn't that true when he had the one where it was like using like a Snoop Dogg AI or whatever?
Oh, I forgot about that.
I tried to. Realistically, I do listen to Push Ups, if anyone knows, but those other songs.
I don't remember any of his songs, to be honest. I only remember the Kendrick.
Really like Push Ups. You only remember Kendrick? Well, I definitely think Kendrick. I think they both had some bad songs in that fight. I think the worst were Drake's. I actually listened to. Okay, I'm not gonna lie here, but I do listen to Push Up and Family Matters. Really good gym songs if you want to walk in. But like, I don't think all of his songs were awful during that.
I don't think any of them were bad. I mean, one of them, I think there was one that I was like, what are you even saying? But I don't remember which one it was. But I remember being like, looking at the lyrics and being like, that's not it. That's not what you put.
Yeah.
I can't recall what it was, though.
Definitely some questionable lyrics, but the beats go hard, if I do say so myself. Andre says, IDK, I've not been much of a Drake fan. He hasn't done it for me since he was... Jeez! Not even Drake? Not even best I ever had? Not even fancy? Jeez, you said no. It was never for me. Okay.
Which is why I like that one song he released last year.
Nokia?
Like, yeah, oh my gosh, Nokia. Having a chokehold for a little bit, for a good week.
Yeah, that was a good song. I almost felt bad that he was, he's been disgraced, because that song probably would have been his Hotline Bling of 2025 if people did not dislike him so much, and it was so.
He should have held on to that and then released it with Iceman.
Held on to
and
when
then
he was
only
like,
one
what,
album.
40?
No, Iceman. He could have released it now.
Do you think people would have been responsive to it now?
Yes, because at least it would have been good, and I feel like a lot of people are saying it's
Stop.
not good. So like at least Nokia would be good, so people would be like, "Ooh, okay, there's one song in here that we're jamming to."
Okay, I'm gonna be a Drake truther, I guess. I think people are kind of done with him. Even if he did release something
Yeah.
good, a la Nokia, people are just gonna act like it's bad. Not saying that all his
Mhm.
music has been good and people have been acting like it's bad, but I think it's just become the norm, the accepted, like to
Mm,
think he's a lame-o. Even I
that's
think
true.
some of the BTS fan response to this situation, I feel like it was largely informed from them knowing that Drake is not considered cool anymore.
Yeah. He's like, he's
Um,
washed. We're
yeah,
calling
exactly.
them washed.
Yeah, I would, and I'm not trying to judge because I do know that there's a lot of BTS fans that do genuinely listen to hip hop music and things like that. But I would not be surprised if a lot of them saying like, "Ew, Drake shouted them out." We Kendrick never even listened to any of their
Not
music.
that. We Kendrick. Dog. What's up?
Woof woof. Um,
Not that.
but
Not somber.
um, not summer. Hey, he's only freshly 20. Stop talking about him like that, okay?
He's the one making people bark.
He
I didn't do that.
listen. I'm so lucky that I wasn't famous when I was 20 because it would have been cringe city.
Are you
So I'm
making
gonna,
people bark?
but I'm sure I would have said something cringy. I mean, I had an anime channel when I was maybe 20, maybe a little younger,
Hmm.
and I had to private some of them videos because it was kind of cringy.
Well,
But
we're from a different time, different, different time period.
before TikTok. Okay. So this is how the beef began. So Drake releases Iceman, anticipated album, last Friday, and people were hype because immediately, first song, first 4 bars, he name drops BTS. So
Oh,
here's the
really?
lyric in question. Yeah, literally the first song in Iceman, called Maybe Someday or some shit like that. Sorry guys, I'm not an investigative journalism. I did listen to the song, but I didn't really love it, so I just kind of skipped it. But I did kind of gag. And people who know that I'm into K-pop and know that I like BTS, they were like, yeah. So that's always fun. Okay, the lyrics are me, you. Okay, I'm an only child. No one could have made another. I have to father my mother and treat my son's grandfather like my older brother. The
Huh?
skies are gray in Toronto. They not a golden color. I'm feeling like BTS because it took the whole career for me to be so discovered. I know for sure that my parents, they look at me and see an overcomer. So I said the whole stanza, but the thing in question is I feel like BTS because it took a whole year for me to be discovered. So like off the bat, do you feel like what like if you just hear that? Obviously I did it terribly offbeat. But like hearing that, what's your initial opinion of that?
This whole entire thing doesn't make sense to me, but there's probably, if I had time to think about it, maybe I'd understand because the father, my mother, and treat my
Oh, cut
son's
this cut it.
grandfather, like that confused me and I got stuck there.
I should just cut it at the BTS one
No,
because
no,
honestly,
no, it
I
gives
was like, here are
context
the
because I'm
three.
like, maybe we just need to not take anything he's saying seriously because what the heck? Maybe he doesn't even know what he's writing. But if I take the line by itself, I just I wouldn't take offense to
Mhm.
it. It just seems like he's just saying like BTS is big, he's big. It just took time for people to get to know BTS, which I think it kind of did happen because they weren't originally the top of what is it, Gen 3, Gen 2, Gen 3.
Gen 3.
Yeah. So like
Third
I feel like
gen.
it was
Oh
all
my God.
EXO. Yeah, there we go. I was like, why am I saying? I was like, that feels all wrong, but it's too late. I already committed. Uh, I'm already here. But it was always like EXO, and you still heard other like second gen names a
Yeah,
lot,
Big
like Big Bang,
Bang.
all that.
Mhm.
Even BAP, I feel like was popular
Mhm.
before BTS was ever a thing. I mean, not ever a
Yeah.
thing, but like ever really, really popular before I Need You. That was the first one, right? Am I
Mhm.
just
Oh
yeah.
no, that wasn't their first. Oh, their first like hit. I need
Yeah,
you.
the big one with like dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was I Need You. So I feel like it's just like saying like it took time for people to warm up to them. And I feel like a lot of fans have always been saying that they were the underdogs for years,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're popular. So I wouldn't take offense to it. In my opinion, it just sounds like he's saying he's big, they're big. It just took time for people to warm up to them, which
Mm-hmm.
I honestly feel like he's kind of dragging himself, because I'm like, what happened with the rest of your career, my guy? Like, what are you talking about? Degrassi was not good after that when you came out with like, I don't even know what may not be nothing to y'all. Like that wasn't good. Like, what are you saying about yourself? So I don't know. I don't know when he wasn't popular. That makes sense. Or like known.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Grammatically, I don't even think I understand it, because it's like, I'm feeling like BTS because it took my whole career, which that makes sense, for me to be so discovered. Did we just want to meet a word quoted? Like, why not for me to be discovered? Why so discovered? Is that supposed to sound like Seoul, Korea? Like, a
How
lot
is
of
it
people were
like
saying that the career was
how
supposed
does
to
the
sound like
line
Korea.
go?
Oh, not lifting from Nicki Minaj. What's up, Korea?
Was it pure? I imagine he said it exactly like that. How does
Okay, yes, respect your elders. Is she older than
what's the
that?
name
I
of the
don't know.
song? Iceman?
Um,
No.
it's the
One of
first
those
song on the
girls?
track. I meant to.
Iceman. 'Cause I want to hear how he says it.
Oh, okay, it's called "Make Them Cry." But yeah, no, I agree. I'm just kind of like, what I love about Army and BTS is that truly history is written by the winners, because I love you down, Army. Don't get me wrong, Army here. Hi, I need you, girl. Okay, I went to the Wings tour. No, because you sometimes have to show your credentials or they'll come for you.
You gotta have the
But like,
BTS bomb or whatever it's called.
ooh, I never purchased one, but that's okay. You know,
That's expensive. I don't have any light
it
sticks.
was, still is. But I remember getting my little BTS bomb, like varsity jacket, to go to the Wings
Mhm.
tour. Back when you had to, order that off of some shady site because they didn't have
Yeah.
like well-known vendors. But yeah, I love, and this is gonna sound so sarcastic, but it's true. I love the fact that because Army and BTS won the war, they just be saying anything.
Not the war. The war
Here's
of
the thing.
2016.
I remember those one Hollywood streets.
Honestly, though, that was a dark time. Playing both sides, honestly.
Not that you a double agent. Listen, I was staunchly in the BTS.
Which was a problem. They're both good.
Listen, what was it? I think I was first gagged by Jimin. Yeah, and Dope. And that's
Mhm.
all it took. I was still, XO fan, but I was a
He's
Army,
left in the
down.
ghost.
Listen, I feel like I have consistently stand Kyungsoo that whole time. So, yes, by association. No, just kidding. I like EXO's
Wow,
music.
just like a Kyungsoo stan. Dragging the rest.
Stan trying to kill Chanyeol two streams
Ooh,
ago.
well, that's them. They're fighting. They're like an animal backed into a corner. They're like, Schumann's not coming back for a
Doing
while.
self-defense.
They're going to jail. They're out here performing. We got to drag somebody. And Chanyeol was the first thing they could see.
Why not? Except they're like, not the entertainment. Let's drag Chanyeol's ass. Actually, he can't dance because we're in a lawsuit. Like, imagine.
I'm telling you, they were blind. They were like, oh, and then they grabbed, and it just happened to be him. It's not like they chose him on
This
purpose.
is some A1 level deflecting, if I've ever seen
It's not
it.
deflecting. It's just telling you the reasoning.
The Schumann stands, they got it together. They got this group
Yeah,
together.
we gotta
That's
stick
crazy.
together. It's been we've
Um,
been through wars.
but BTS or Army, they have been like bouncing from, and I know, okay, full disclosure, I know Army aren't a monolith, blah, 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 but like I've seen it as somebody who was there from the beginning, who fully admits the K-pop fandom treated BTS and Army by association, very poorly. They were very butthurt when BTS started rising to fame. I will never be like, I will always be surprised because certain fandoms that even had really good reputations, like Showls and stuff like that, also were really butthurt about BTS when they started to rise in popularity. And obviously there was the great war of freaking EXO and BTS for the longest time. So it's like, I think in a lot of ways I can understand why a lot of ARMY are very ferocious, are very anti other K-pop groups and stuff like that. Not that it's healthy, but like I can kind of understand if you were there. But I also think that they have this way of, because they are like the most dominant fandom from way back then, they kind of like rewrite this weird history or change narratives. I feel like the big one is the whole BTS singing English. You know, a lot of people from that fandom would make fun of other groups for trying to break American English, and take that RM interview of him saying that they weren't going to make an album in English, rub it in everyone's face, and then when they started making English songs, all of a sudden, it makes sense. It makes sense that they're doing it in English, and suddenly backtracking, and that's like one of the biggest ones. But what I thought so weird about people who are offended by this, at the notion that it took BTS a while to get discovered, and they were like underdogs, is that that's literally what you said every 2 nanoseconds.
Yeah.
That nobody appreciates them. It wasn't until they blew up in America that like Korea started paying attention to them, that people denied them. Even if y'all knew it was true, people denied them their like fame and their legendary status until like it was just stupid to deny. And like a lot of y'all love fighting. I think a lot of K-pop fans just love fighting, because a lot of y'all would literally take the chance to be like, they're underdogs, they're this. And now it's weird going from that to seeing people being like, actually, they weren't unpopular for that long. Like, they actually weren't that unpopular. I mean, like literally I saw TikTok when somebody like broke it down, and it was like, they debuted 2 years, I Need You blew up. You know, a year later, Wings, which was a really big album, and Blood, Sweat, Tears, by 2018 were nominated for the Billboard Award. It was pretty much deniable by like 2019-18 that they were like a top group, and then they've kind of been just living on that ever since. And it's like, so why were people kicking, crying, and screaming and choking everyone? Being like, you guys don't understand. And the thing is, I'm not just talking about as it's happening, because it makes sense if like in 2015, like, and they hadn't been around for a long time, but you even had people in 2022, 2023 being like, oh my God, they're underdogs. Like, people are attacking them. People are coming for them. So it just doesn't make sense that when somebody is like, oh, I acknowledge that, you know, similar to how I see myself, like it took a while for people to just admit that they were like, that they were the top, that they were the best. And it's just like, what do y'all want? But I do think maybe, like, you know, you're talking about how it's like he's like comparing them. Maybe if it wasn't the comparison to Drake, because right now it's like seen as bad to be compared to Drake or be on his side. Maybe if he didn't compare them directly to himself, people would have taken him better to the thing. But I just don't understand that, like, people will say underdogs, people won't acknowledge them, people are like whatever, and then when somebody was like, yeah, true, they're like, shut up. Like, it's weird.
I also wonder if, like, if he phrased it differently. I think him saying like their whole career, they're like their whole career. Oh no, they've been popular for so long now. Like, what are you talking about? It's been like a decade. And it's like, I feel like they're taking it a little too literal, because like, even if he was talking about himself, that still doesn't make sense. Like, as I was saying earlier, like, it doesn't make any sense that he's saying my whole career it took so long for me to be discovered. Like, no, it didn't. You've been popular for so long, Drake. What are you talking about? Longer than BTS. I don't know what the heck you're even stating. So I don't know why they're taking it so seriously, when it just, to me, altogether just doesn't make any sense. So
yeah, it's just really weird. The only other question I wanted to ask is, do you think that the rise of BTS was like long? Like, do you think they're like a Zara Larsson type, where they were like in the cut? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm like, comparatively, I guess at the time when they were not around long, but I guess like taking 2 years to win your first like award show, and then they were nominated for their first American award. I think it was their first. like, what would that, 5 years later, considering they came from a small company. Like, I don't know. Like, is our concept of what is considered like a long Nugu period just changed because everything's so accessible? Or with what?
I, I guess like in the grand scheme, it didn't take that long.
Mm-hmm.
But like as it was happening, it did take a little bit of time for them to get popular. Like I feel like they even in 2017, I don't think they were like so popular. Like they got nominated and all that, and they had Halsey. But I just feel like I don't know. It still wasn't like anything where people were still taking them so seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people knew who they really were until like not Butter. What's the other one? Dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that's probably like the time period that they really then became like I don't know a household name for K-pop.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for people like everywhere.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in Korea, I feel like
true.
they had like a following, but like I feel like people in like the U.S., Canada, like the Western, anywhere outside of Korea, I feel like they just didn't really know them as much.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree, and I feel like that's that whole phenomenon of being like an it person, like an it boy, it girl, versus being a solidified star. And I think maybe it's like there's a point in time where yes, they're really popular, but they were in that era where people are just like, okay, but if anything happens, then they're done with. Versus like now, it's very like anything could happen, and you know that they're gonna be famous tomorrow, like kind of thing. So that's a good point. And also, thanks for that correction because the Billboard stuff did happen in 2017, so that even makes it 4 years instead of 5. But yeah, very interesting. Andre says, you don't think DNA era was when they took off? I think
that's when it started.
Yeah.
But I don't think they were as popular, like that popular still. Like, I don't think people would be able to say Boy with Love is a song they know by BTS. Like, if you walked up to a random person down the street, at least like where I live.
Yeah. I feel
but
like it's
they
so
would
hard.
know Butter.
Yeah. I feel like because okay, y'all are gonna call me a Marabou or something, but I think because they're like one of their claim to fame is like being the first K-pop group to break America and like that Western market. I feel like we have to kind of take that into consideration as to like saying this is when they kind of blew up. And I do think by 2007 they weren't like a household name in America yet. So like that's my like rationale for it. I think maybe like I would say 2019 was probably where it was like you could ask the average person in the street who BTS is that's not like a K-pop fan, and they could tell you who they were. Versus like obviously they were putting out bangers like Wings and all that stuff, but I feel like it was like it took a while. It was really that like Butter, what is it, Dynamite, and that took them off, which actually might have been even a little later, maybe. But
that was like definitely, wasn't that 2020?
I know Dynamite was first. It might have been 2020. Yeah, that was 2020. So around that, where I feel like they really were just like everywhere. And I think also it wasn't like a shock to see them places. I remember being gagged when they went to the Billboard Music Awards, and now I'm like, don't go back. You don't
go back. What's wrong with the Billboard?
Well, I just feel like not that it's beneath them, but they don't need it. Like, you know, like it's like the people come to them, not like, oh my God, this should be so thankful to be on Jimmy Fallon. It's like Jimmy Fallon should be thankful to be able to book them. And I feel like when that kind of concept changed, I don't like
I feel like that should never happen. Jimmy Fallon, you should be happy to be on Jimmy Fallon. I don't know. They should be on a mutual level of happiness on both sides.
Andre says, because I feel like when I saw them premiere DNA, I think it was at the American Music Awards when I really think they took off in the States. I feel like they were starting to climb, but I feel like them being like a dominant, like you cannot deny that this is it, like this is the boy group, was around that 2020, 29. I still think 2019. I'm not even sure why, but it just seemed like like when they were doing this stuff for the first time, I feel like it was still like, what is this going to become? And you had a lot of
Yeah.
instances where it was like they were going on things like the Billboard Awards and like American Music Awards, but then they also were going on places where those people clearly did not care about them, weren't asking good questions. They were just doing it because they probably feel like they had to be able to promote in America. But now it's like you would never see them on those things where like somebody's just like, you know, it's like they come out with an album, they go on Jimmy Fallon, they go on Zane Lowe, they go on like they're like, you know, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like the price went up.
Yeah. I'm like trying to think of like another like act that's like kind of like that. I feel like there's a lot of acts.
Zara Larson. Just kidding.
Nah. She still is like, I feel like she's too fresh to say anything about what she'll be. She might be like later. I don't know. She's still like riding off of like Midnight Sun. So I feel like I'm trying to think who else. Like for some reason I keep thinking of like, I was gonna say Chapel, but like Chapel maybe.
She's so like, I feel like everyone hates her.
But no, I feel like she's still so popular. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like people just keep talking about her in negative ways that she stays relevant, even without like releasing music, which it sucks for her because I feel like some of the drama around her is like absurd, in my opinion. But yeah, I feel like if she didn't have that, maybe she would be a good example because she hasn't released anything since like that one album.
Yeah.
I mean, she had the Subway song, but I feel like people didn't really. Yeah, I mean, your face is saying it all because I feel like it didn't.
Who that is?
It was like
The Giver?
It was like a ballad.
Ooh, definitely didn't hear that.
It was like last year.
Maybe like Doja Cat circa Woman. Like Say So was when she was popping off, but I feel like it was Woman where people were like, oh, she's staying around.
Yeah. Yeah, like there's like some. I feel like they were just with DNA. They needed just more confirmation before they were like actually like really, really popular, because they could just have been a one-hit wonder or like one song type thing. Where I feel like, what's Boy With Love? Was that popular everywhere?
I mean, I remember them. Oh my god, I completely forgot Mic Drop too. I think those were still like popular within the K-pop fandom.
Yeah.
But they did perform both of them on SNL.
They were on SNL?
Which was actually kind of crazy. Yeah, they were on SNL in 2017, probably, because they performed Mic Drop and Boy With Love. Yeah, that was a big thing too. Wait, maybe you're kind of eating, Andre. I don't know. Maybe.
No, it was because I didn't even remember this. What the heck? What? They were on SNL?
Yeah, you don't remember? It was what, like the Demi Lovato episode or something? I don't know.
Why were they there? I remember Demi Lovato was there. No offense to them.
Stop! Don't.
Because usually I feel like there's a singer already there. Why?
I might be lying. BTS SNL. Yeah, they were on SNL. They performed Mic Drop as they should. I forget who was there.
People sing on SNL.
Huh?
And you know them?
The people. Famous people. Olivia Rodrigo was just on SNL.
Yeah, like plenty of people. Yeah, but like that doesn't really confirm that you're going to be like the next big hit.
Hard. It's hard. I mean, I definitely think these were all firsts, so they're like indicative of these people wanting to give them a chance. But I feel like they run things now in a way that's just like, oh, Emma Stone was worse.
That makes more sense. Because I was gonna be like, why would Demi Lovato just be like, and now I'm just gonna act? Like, really? No.
Come on, Jonah, get up and dance, or whatever that gift is. Not Hannah Montana special. That was random. That whole Hannah Montana special was random.
Oh, I forgot that happened. Whoa.
I got the limo
with her wig.
Front.
I'm surprised I didn't watch that. Even though I've only seen the first season of Hannah Montana.
I was gonna say, are you Hannah Montana stan?
I have the first album. I can sing every single song on the first season. Such a good album. Cannot tell you a single song after.
Was that the one who was like, take the move, just with it and shake it, and that's what I've got? Oh, is that the best line?
No.
Oh, this is a life.
Wait, no.
Tight.
Was that on that album? I don't think so.
I feel like that was such an early song though.
It might have been. Wait, this is a lot.
What about if we were a movie?
Yes,
You
that was my
be a
favorite.
rock star,
I was talking
be
to
the
someone
best
about that.
friend.
How I taught my cousins to sing that because I was like, "Yo, we got to perform this for our parents because I need to sing this. I want to sing this. I love this. We're about to eat down," and then we never did because they were like,
What
we're
background
no.
vocals does that song even
No,
have?
it was just like we're gonna take like turns.
Oh, that's cute.
I wasn't just gonna sing by myself. Dang, you guys stand in the back, sing nothing, just dance.
You're like, okay, make your own background chorus. Yes.
But I know.
Oh, that was the first.
I got
album.
Nerve.
Oh, I got na na na, but that's okay. I saw.
Yes, that. There was a day that I had like, I want to say in 2019 where I just randomly was like listening to that whole entire album in the apartment that we had, and I think you were out, and I was just like just jamming. I was like, this is my moment to like reminisce. That was a good album.
That is so nostalgic. Like, I don't think I got the album, but just I remember like hearing those songs on like the Disney Channel commercials, and when she would be at Disney World perform, they like trapped her in there and made her perform every summer and have those like floats and stuff. Oh my god, so good. That and Miss Hilary Duff, Come Clean. Me singing it all wrong, but she had
back to the beginning.
Yes, beginning.
Exactly. That's exactly how she said it. Listen to it. If you really listen, there's a T in there.
She had really good songs for absolutely no reason.
Yeah. I mean, she was like a Disney darling.
That's true. They loved her down. All right, guys. So yeah, we'll keep you updated for when Suga makes his response diss.
Watch it be like V.
Stop. I mean, that was one of the things I wanted to say. J-Hope and V almost immediately, like they were waiting for the drop. They like made a response video where they were like listening to it, and then when he mentioned BTS, they stopped and looked gagged, gagged,
Aww. See, if they like it, then why are we fighting?
Exactly. Okay.
They don't care.
Here's what I need y'all to do. Y'all really want your faves, specifically a lot of the time male boy group faves, to hate these people you hate, and they just do not. They don't hate Drake. They love him down. Men love Drake. Men love Jay Park. I'm sorry. I didn't write the rules. But these are the rules that were written. It is what it is. But I'm tired of you guys making these fanfic ideas in their head that they don't like these men.
That they're at war. Like it's Twilight. The wolves versus the vampires. I never watched Twilight, so I don't know if that's accurate. I never read it.
I think
making it up.
That was it. I remember that being it. I think I was the only girl in my grade that did not read that. They were gagging, and I was just like, "Girl, that's a big book," and I didn't watch it either because I wasn't really. Edward's not that, and neither is Jacob.
He's super attractive to me now, but when that was a movie, I was like, Robert Pattinson, no.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't giving.
Taylor Lautner too. I was like,
yeah, not that cute. I'm so sorry. I know I hurt somebody. Same thing. I'm gonna put this out there. Same thing with One Direction. Zayn, yes, but I don't get.
I was just there for like. I just like that one song. Best song ever. That album. The music video was funny and fun.
Yeah,
but that's really about all I really cared about.
Yeah, I'll be honest. One Directionites, I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm 50. But, I'm as old as Harry Styles, so...
I was going to say, wait a minute. What do you mean because you're 50? You were the time period that they were popular. I
feel like, though, like, when you stan a group, it's always, like, a little older. Like, when you're really geeked over them. I don't know.
Because my cousin, who's a year younger than me, the only reason I knew anything about, like, One Direction and stuff about them was because she would watch videos about them, like the behind the scenes. Like she was like very much into them. Like them, she was into a lot of boy bands, like Menudo. I think she like tried to get me into it for a second. I was like, how are you finding these groups? Like the guy Arnie and Glee, the guy in the wheelchair, his group. I didn't know what that was, but she was like out here showing me, and I was like, I didn't know he was in a group.
That truly is sad. A group like their songs they weren't wasted because obviously he sings really well and the other guy they had in it sings really well, but it was just so unfortunate that we will never have somebody performing those songs, like going on tour, like Big Time Rush and performing those songs. There's a song called That Girl that is so
Are you remembering it? That Girl.
It's so good. Name is. Oh my god, that if it's up there, it probably is like posted 433 years ago because it's so
What's
old.
The name of the group?
NLT, not like them. NLT. Period.
Now you know what it stands for. What the heck?
Listen. Whoa. Wait, Ricky Minardo. Oh, okay. So I'm just losing my mind.
Oh, you're trying to say like Ricardo?
I don't know what I'm trying to say, who I am, who I'm trying to be.
Yeah, like Ricky Martin. Menudo's been revived before, and I think that's what she was showing me. So like Ricky Martin, I think was like in the old Menudo. I think there's multiple versions of Menudo.
Oh.
Like it just like over years.
Carry the 3.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the Ricky Martin version, but there was like a one that came out, I want to say like when I was in high school. So like whenever One Direction was like fresh.
They were like
so
rivals?
2011, 2010. No, they weren't.
Yeah,
rivals.
I was trying to look up when One Direction debuted because I was trying to like cross-reference it with my age to see like how old I would have been. But I was already deep in the K-pop bubble. Like if it wasn't like an R&B boy group or like a K-pop group, I don't think I was looking.
Yeah, I didn't look at anything at that point. So she was just showing me. Like I didn't even care about boy bands. I didn't care about much. So I just listened to whatever my parents made me listen to. So that was mainly just like R&B and rap. So yeah, I didn't really know much about Justin Timberlake except for like his solo stuff.
Specific. Like
I only say him because that was her favorite. So like I remember being like, I don't. So she had like the NSYNC poster of like Justin Timberlake, and I was like, I don't know this. I know the bye, but that's
bye.
Could not have told you the rest of the song if you asked me in 2010.
That's crazy. I feel like we had this conversation. I was just really surprised that even like stuff that I thought were like not like you don't necessarily have to listen to boy bands, but just everyone heard. You were like,
yeah. That's like crazy. I knew the choruses of like the popular songs, but I never listened to them fully until like I think like NSYNC. I listened to their music over COVID and was like, ooh, I was like tearing up my heart. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, yeah, I like this, but I don't think I ever knew. I always remember. Do you ever see This Is the End?
Oh yeah, at the end when they all come up, yeah.
So like, I remember I didn't know that Everybody was by Backstreet Boys. And so like in the beginning of the movie of like This Is the End, there's like something that was like carved into like wood. I think it was like, I want to say New Kids on the Block or something was like carved in. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna remember that because maybe that's like a hint to something. So when the music started for Everybody, I was like, oh, I know this is a boy band. Is this New Kids on the Block?
Oh my.
And then they went Backstreet's Back, and I was like, oh.
Not in the song. And you're like,
has that always been in the song? And then I realized I don't think I ever listened to the full song of Everybody. I think I only knew Everybody.
But that's literally like I guess that's the beginning.
I think I just never listened to it. Do they?
Like that's the
chorus. I think I've only heard like the Everybody. Yeah. Rock your body. Yeah. Everybody. Rock your body right. I don't think and then they say Backstreet, but I don't think I've ever heard that.
You're like, this is enough song for today.
But I think like in commercials, like whenever I would hear it, I don't think they ever played that because I don't think you would play that in commercials. Because why would you just like if it's for something?
Anytime they play that song, it's like, remember these guys? And then they'll come out. Like I remember there was like a Gain commercial where they were in it and they like had AJ
but that was recent.
out there hooting and hollering. I think that was like maybe like 7 years ago.
I remembered it recently they did something.
Maybe that's different then. It was like a
Maybe they got
Tide or
it.
something.
Maybe it's like every year.
I know, right? They're like our bicentennial gain commercial. Wait, Andre, we need to know about
Oh,
this beef
not
with
that.
Justin Timberlake. It's gonna reown the tour. Okay, let's move on to some other topics. Was there anything that specifically caught your
Me?
from this week?
I feel like I put so many things. So I guess the only thing I noticed was like that I wanted to point out was like a lot of people making changes in careers. I've noticed that like one thing I didn't know, Hyunjin from Luna, so she's
Mhm.
leaving a band called Latency. And I didn't know this group existed, probably because it just debuted in January. But it's a
Oh,
group, it's like an actual like a pop rock band consisting of Luna Hyunjin, and then 3 Signature members, or if you remember Signature, it's like I think they were like an offshoot
kinda.
of another group called Good Day, which had members that were in I think the unit.
Oh my gosh, this is like deep
Which
lore. I do remember the name Signature, but I don't know if I've ever heard their songs. Were they formed
yeah,
on
I
a
don't
show?
think I know. No, I think it was like it was called they were members that were in Good Day. Then I think some members might have left, and then they debuted under the name Signature with other members as well. And then
Mhm.
they disbanded. And so now they're in this group called Latency. And then there's a YouTuber named Finger Stylish. But they're like now in a band, like an actual band where they play instruments. But Hyunjin apparently now is gone. So like she left the group, even though they just debuted because of health
Dang.
reasons. So that's the
Oh,
first one
that's
I
always so
saw. And I felt
unfortunate.
bad because I'm like, dang, this is probably them being like, this is our last chance, guys. We gotta keep it together. And then she's like, yo, I can't. Like 5 months into the whole entire thing,
Yeah,
which
that
hopefully that
sucks.
doesn't deter them. Because I actually listened to some of their songs and I was like, ooh,
Mhm.
this is pretty good. And I didn't even know it was them until like I think it just casually played and I looked and was like, what the heck is Latency? And I was like, oh, that's a band that she just left.
Mhm.
So it was pretty good. And then other people that I saw that were leaving is Kwan Unbin from CLC is leaving
Oh yeah.
Cube and just leaving
Teeth.
entertainment in general. She was like,
Yeah.
she apparently requested some of her stuff to be like her public profiles to be scraped and taken away so she could live privately. And then the last one is
Whoa.
I don't know if she already said that she's not going to be an idol or maybe she's going to still be an idol. I didn't read the article fully, but
Mhm.
Halen from EXID made a taco
Oh,
shop. So career move, which is interesting.
I saw
So
the header. I fell in love with tacos.
yeah.
Same girl. Oh my god. Yes.
So
That's funny.
it's like I feel like it was an interesting week of like people making career moves. Also,
Mhm.
Annie,
Oh,
oh,
you're
what's it called?
graduated
Graduated.
from
So I
All
guess
Day
that's another
Project.
career thing.
Good for her for being like, don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband. Like she literally said, back up plan, okay, just in case this ADP thing doesn't work out. Or is she the Rich Chable one?
She's a rich one. Yeah.
Okay, so she was like, I'm finna graduate, Teddy, whether you like it or not. So figure it out.
She probably is
Like,
paying Teddy. She's like, you're on my payroll, so I will be leaving and we will figure it out when I get back. In fact, you better have it figured out by the time I get back. How about we do that? Thank
exactly.
you. That's what I pay you for.
She's like, now
Thank
let
you.
me go to chemistry class because y'all making me annoyed.
I'll match. What did they even say like what she graduated with? Because
I'm
like
sure it's gaggy, like an astrophysicist.
I'll imagine. She was like all day project and then astrophysicist at night, you know? Making
She helped
some
write
lullaby music, whatever the heck.
Project Hail Mary.
Imagine.
But good for her though, because I feel like
Yeah.
even though I think she'll be fine between being rich and All Day Project seems to be pretty popular,
Yeah.
I think just having other avenues of expressing yourself not expressing yourself, but like other avenues to like other areas of interest. So like studying, while also being like it's just good like to have different points of
Yeah.
view and have
Especially
different
in a like a
people.
business like this, I feel like, I mean, like entertainment, it's like, I don't know. You never know when people are going to turn on you. No offense.
That's
So
true.
it's like you should have something that's like a backup so that you can be like, well, everyone hates me up out there, but if now that I have my finance degree, I'll just work at Wall Street. Thank you. Bye. I will still
I
get
mean,
my
that's
money
so true.
and I will
Yeah.
just go over there in my
Yeah.
quiet.
And then you can like go back to like making who music just a hobby then. Like if you
Yeah.
just kind of switch it. So that's smart. Yeah. Um Andre says, "Oh, it was about said tour. LO. He had to reschedule his tour stop in my city at my job. Get to my job. He does sound checks, starts working, then he cancels the show altogether. It was only there. Is that even legal? Like,
Now I'm
get
just
back
like,
on
never mind.
stage."
He said, you know what? Nah. I didn't like how that sounded. Trash the
There's
whole
like,
thing. I'm going
mic
home.
check wants to. Just stop.
Is that me? Is that what I said? No. Not today.
They're like, Justin, this is your 52 show, like 50-second show. How are you just realizing how you
Look,
sound?
the sound system's so great that now I hear all the flaws. Good job on your part, but I'm going home.
That'd be
You
crazy.
will not get
That's
paid.
just insane. Oh my god. Another thing I think would be we wanted to talk about and has really been a hot topic in the K-pop industry, even though Hybex Geffen groups aren't K-pop, but they are K-pop, but they aren't K-pop, but they aren't. So Prelude, which was the World Scout the Final Piece, was the show that they had where they took 3 girls that had been in the training camp, training cohort / show that formed Cat's Eye, Emily, Samara, and Lexi. And essentially, we got word that they're forming a group. And I guess the placeholder name was Prelude. But before
that.
they.
Sorry.
Honestly, I don't know if it's because I'm already used to it or because the name they picked was. I don't
Ugly?
know. It
Well, I don't
gave
even say
like
ugly. It's giving church. It's
it's
giving.
giving.
I don't need
I
that.
don't even know.
Too much.
It's just as giving like, hello my darling, hello my baby. Like I don't know. It's giving.
It just sounds
Cartoon
old
character.
fashioned. If anyone doesn't
Yeah.
know it, they're called Sistine, right? Satine.
Saint Satine. Saint Sistine
There
Chapel.
That's why it sounds so like already. It's like why is the name Saint anything? why?
Because they wanted. I don't know. Because okay,
Satine
I
should have
think
been
maybe it's.
fine.
I think proof of concept because I remember thinking Cat's Eye was a weird name, but now it just sounds normal to say. I know even with the
It's like
K.
Cat's Eye's one word. It's like
That's
together.
true.
I keep kind of Sistine. Saint Satine is so freaking long. Just call them Satine. Why is there a saint?
Oh, that's so true.
Why did you add that? For what reason?
That's really good. A good point. Maybe they're just like we wanted to be a little different. Well, Cat's Eye, Saint Satine, dang. I was gonna say wanted to be a little different from Cat's Eye because I know that their fandoms are about to be insane.
Clashing.
Yeah, so maybe they're like,
yeah.
let's make it more distinct. But yeah, they had a variety show where they had the 3 members already picked, but then for whatever reason they were like, let's add a 4th member. And so it was specifically they wanted to find a Japanese girl to be the final piece, the final member of the group. So it was like it started with a group of Japanese girls, and then they whittled it down to 2, and then they had for the final episode they had basically a showdown where they had these 2. I don't know if they're officially going to be Saint Satine songs or they were just for the program, but they had 2 songs, one called We Ride, one called Party Before the Party. And so each girl got to actually perform with the members, already chosen members of Saint Satine. And then they finally chose the final member. And so there was a lot of controversy actually around the final selection. So the final 2 contestants, one was named Ayana, I believe, and Ayana.
Yeah,
And the other
Ayana.
one was named Sakura. And okay, another Hybe Sakura. But the thing
There's
is,
so many
Sakura
Sakuras.
was 15, Ayana was 19. Now, in comparison, the current members of Saint Teen are all 20 through 22, I believe. And so obviously Ayana, they're both younger than the members, but Ayana would be a bit closer to age, while Sakura was 3 years old. And sorry, that's so mean. Well, she was much more younger. A lot of people are also criticizing that during the show, which I will say I did not watch the whole show. I did watch the final 2 performances. But during the show, it was very obvious that Sakura was still underdeveloped in terms of her skills, and her whole cell was having potential, while Ayana was a lot more polished. And, you know, you can even see in the songs that they chose. The song that Ayana was chosen to sing with Saint Satine was a lot more vocally demanding, and she sounded really good, versus the song with Sakura. She mostly like talk rapped, like, I guess I'll just say rapped. I shouldn't say talk rapped. So a lot of people were both disheartened and annoyed for Ayana, because apparently this is not even her first reality show.
Yeah, no.
She was in
I
another
think she was on
one.
Girls Planet or something like that.
Yeah, I think that sounds familiar. I didn't look it up, but I heard people talking about it. Versus Sakura, I think she was one of those, like, she never did this before prior to, like, you know, do this thing. And so a lot of people were just mad because they were just confused as to why Hybe would choose somebody who has potential but isn't there yet to join a group of girls who have been together and training with each other for like 3 years probably now, over like a 19-year-old who's more similar in age. What were your thoughts on the performances and the final selection?
They made a mistake. No offense. Because for
Stop the count.
Sakura's like not safety, but like mental health as well, I feel like, why did you pick this girl knowing, like, you should have known that she is going to get dragged. Like the whole entire season, like it seemed like nobody like understood why she kept getting through. And then somehow you pick her, and it's just like, she's not as developed. She is younger than them. She also doesn't speak English that well at all, actually. I feel like I watched like a clip, and it seemed like I felt so bad, because it's not even her fault that she doesn't speak English or whatever. And it's not bad that she doesn't speak English, but it's like, she's young. She doesn't speak English. None of the other girls speak Japanese, from my understanding. That just has to be so mentally like draining.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I can't, like, there's already a barrier where it's like, I'm behind in like skill with you guys. I'm already younger than you guys, and now I can't even like express myself properly with you guys. So it's like, I feel like that's a lot to put on a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, and for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you could have just kept her, like, if you really, really wanted her to debut, just keep her for the next group.
For the next thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's not like you have to get rid of her. She's young. She has time. I feel like, I don't know if there's like this weird like want for people to like have, like, for all groups to have like this really young member. I don't know where that comes from and why they think that's a selling point to anything. Like, I feel like to having people that were just 20 years old would not have heard anything.
Yeah.
Like, it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just a poor decision, in my opinion.
I was going to say, because I saw a lot of people talking about how like Yoonjae also didn't know English, but I also think she trained with them for much longer.
Yeah.
I think Say Sassy is not going to debut till next year, if I'm correct, but like still,
So
she trained with them. Yeah. And I also think that like with I think, you know, this was pointed out a lot with Sakura, it's like she's 15, 4 years, and then you get the next youngest member, versus with Yoonjae, I think it's like her, then Megan, and then like it like goes up before.
Yeah,
it's
she's
like
not
20.
the youngest.
Yeah.
Like, she's not so far away.
Exactly. And I just think it's just interesting because, to your point, I do think they have, and I don't know, because a lot of people were talking about like, oh, Hybe does this all the time or whatever. I'm not sure about their track record per se, but I do think, because the thing that it immediately made me think of for some reason is when Yeri was added to Red Velvet, oh my god, in 19 BC. But like,
I still remember that, her running down that hill and being like, what the fudge are we doing?
And And 18 years later, we still haven't even gotten a proper explanation. But yeah, I think it's like this fear that like, oh, the group's gonna come off too old. Like we still want the really young, like young, like Gen Alpha people to like tap in and think that this is a group they can relate to. So we're gonna pick this really young person. And the idea of having a really young Maknae, I guess, is like really appealing for like dynamics or whatever. But I feel like, in my opinion, one of the strengths I think of SNSD was that they were all like within 1 to 2 years of each other. I think it was like the youngest was 91 and then the oldest, there was like multiple members that were born in 89. And I feel like being able to like the people who stand them, being able to truly grow with them, and it was like all of them, not like, okay, we have to kind of stick to doing this thing because one member's really young, or we have to modify stuff or whatever, or like you have members that are like into their 20s like with the lollipop still because there's two young members. I feel like it's such a like strength to be able to be like, oh yeah, we're all truly the same age, and like that kind of dynamic. I feel like, I don't know, I just like think about it, like even like when like a regular person goes to college, like being around, I think a lot of times people are like, oh yeah, college was such a great time because you're just around a bunch of people that were like truly your peers, you know?
Yeah.
So I just feel like they're really missing out on the connection that could provide. And yeah, listen, watching the Ayana performance, she really did seem ready to go. I think she's more one of the stronger vocalists that was in the thing. I think she's a stronger vocalist than Sakura. I don't know if she was the strongest vocalist than all of all.
It was like
but a lot of
her, and
people,
there's another name like Ricky. I
oh,
think.
Rinka.
Rinka, there we go. Because I liked her. Like I heard, I think they did a dance together. Like I think there were like 5 of the contestants or something.
Yeah. I think that was
and
one
it
of
was
the challenges.
Yeah, and I remember she like to me, she was the one that shown the most. And then I remember seeing in the comments, and they were like, "How is it that she's the one that got voted out?" And I was like, "Well, how is that possible?" When she was like, it was like her and Ayana were the best ones in that whole entire thing. So it was very, I don't know. I don't know what they were doing in there. I don't know what the producers were thinking.
But I think
they should have let me in.
Let me in get me in the writer's room. But I think it's like very hard because like I think there was a really interesting TikTok I saw when somebody was like, they don't think it was truly a battle against Ayana versus Sakura. They feel like it was a battle of what concept direction they were gonna go towards for Saint Satine, where like Party Before the Party, it wasn't as vocally demanding. It was more playful, fun, you know, maybe even more, I don't want to say Disney Channel, but like just more like younger, vibrant, where We Ride was more like cool, collected, kind of reminded me of Be Natural by like
it literally sounds like
Impurities.
Impurities.
By the Seraphim.
It literally does. It's the same vibe.
Yeah. So I feel like it was like, were we gonna go with this or that? And in the woman's video, she was talking about how she feels like what Hyde decided was that they don't have enough vocal talent, like strong vocal talent, to warrant being a group that's has those type of songs, and they'd rather go in the other direction. I don't 100, I mean, it was an interesting premise, but I don't 100% agree. But I do agree that yeah, like who's gonna sing? Like not who's gonna sing, but I do think that it's like Samara is hard carrying. I didn't even think Lexi was a bad singer. Like that, a lot of people are like, "Oh, Samara is hard carrying." I feel like Lexi was always been a decent singer.
To me, none of them seem bad. I don't like. I can't. The only person that I was like, okay, that's a little, was Sakura, and that's because I'll give her the fact that she probably didn't practice it as much as the other girls, and once again, she's the less seasoned one, so it's obvious that she's not going to be as stable as them. But they all were kind of like a little, I don't know, unstable.
I think like sound wise, like even listening to the like studio version, I think Samara does sound the best. Like I do think
who's singing.
Oh, she's the one who says whoa, 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 whoa.
I have to listen to it again. Now I know the part that you're talking about. I'm like, I need to see.
Like I should have just kept my mouth shut. No, feel like
that was perfect. No, what you said was perfect, but it was just like my brain was like, huh. Oh my gosh. Is that all she's saying though?
Well, she was like, I feel like she has a lot of like the harder parts, and she's gonna have a lot of the. I don't know. I always worry for when like, because like, again, I have to tap into more of Samara's stuff, but right now she's singing like she's sounding like a very like I feel like she has the prettiest voice out of all of them, and it seems like she seemed the most stable in those songs, and so I'm like, okay, I can see they all can like hold a note, but maybe they're not the strongest singers. And I think it's like always really important to have like a strong vocal, whoever's going to be like the main vocals, because that shapes how good your songs can be. So I feel like it is kind of being like, oh, maybe if it was like Samara and somebody else who could sing pretty well, it would be good because then she wouldn't have to carry the burden. But I feel like her being like the one that is the singer might be a little. Now again, I haven't heard enough because again, I was like, they sound fine. I can kind of see the like disparities or whatever from like maybe how Samara sounds versus how like Emily or Lexi are kind of sounding, but I didn't think it was terrible. But I think in terms of what songs they'll be able to do in the future is kind of dependent on how many good stable singers they have. So if they don't have that many and one person's doing most of the hard carrying, I feel like their songs are not going to either sound that good or they're going to have to pick, Pinky Up. So it's just kind of, let me stop. But yeah.
That just makes me feel like even worse because I'm just like, still, why didn't they pick Ayana then? Because she would have been able to fill both requirements. Yeah. I also think they should have just accepted both of them. If they really wanted a younger person, keep her in there, but like also to help with the fact that she cannot speak English, have somebody else that can also speak Japanese with her, and like maybe I don't know how well Ayana can speak English, but like at least they'll learn together and not be alone.
Interesting.
Because like if you really wanted to bring the age average down, just keep them both, but like you're also adding another vocalist so that you're more rounded as a group.
That's I feel like that would be more fair to Sakura. I was actually thinking the exact opposite direction where I was like, why'd y'all even do this? And it's not shady to like Sakura.
That too.
Or any
Why
of them.
show me the process? They should have just thrown her in there. I would not have thought about it.
It seems so nutty bananas cuckoo beans to have this whole process just to add one person. And then it's weird because you have these 3 girls who you've been sending out to like shows and promo as 3 while this process has been like, I feel like them 3 as prelude is kind of already in my head right now. So it's like, why did you do all that just to make this? But I saw another thesis where somebody was like, oh, they did this because they want to make sure they have a platform to push their next girl group. So we're going to see these girls again. And they were given publicity via, okay, we have this show where we're going to form, here's this group you guys might be interested in because they have prior members who almost were in Cat's Eye. Now we're creating another group where we're going to introduce you to a bunch of people. We're going to pick one, but the real goal is actually introducing you to this next set of girls that will be in whatever girl group we do next or whichever couple we pick. So
that sounds
I think
messy.
it's like business.
Wait, that sounds like they're setting up Saint Satine or whatever for failure because they said, we're going to give you the one that we didn't really care about. But this group right here
has
everybody that you thought was great. Rinka, back again. Ayana, back again. But you can get the other group can have Sakura.
It kind of makes sense from a potential point because it's like, okay, here's this girl that we're going to train up, have potential, like build their potential. And then we already have these other girls that are already been training so they can kind of help carry that. So it's like, okay, it's not that bad that maybe you're lacking a little bit because we have people who could pick up your slack. But then we're going to save all like the juggernauts that we feel like can be more like self-sufficient like for the next group. Maybe. I don't know.
I would feel if that happens, I would be as Saint Satine or whatever, as a member of that, I would be like, wow. So you had no faith in us, is what I'm hearing. Like, what do you mean? You didn't want to give us some of the prime ribs you have? Like, I don't.
Not prime ribs.
Why did we get the thing that you just were like, there's potential? Why couldn't she be in the other group then? Wild.
That's true. Hey, Swiggles. Okay. I feel like Saint Satine is going to go down the path Cat's Eye would have gone with Touch if they continued with that look/sound, which makes
Mm.
sense for a Sakura pick. The way Hybe X Gaffin can avoid direct Cat's Eye and Saint Satine comparisons, although I'm sure people will still, um, they've they've been eating Cat's Eye, or they're eating Cat's Eye debut era nachos if they go in that direction. Well, I mean, I feel like it's like what we were saying before and that theory that girl had on TikTok where it was like those last two things weren't really Sakura versus Ayana. It was cute concept versus more of like a like sophisticated kind of girly pop concept. So it would kind of make sense. And I do think it was like people were saying even back to when Cat's Eye was formed, it was like the tall girls versus the short girls, and whoever they picked, I guess, as the center was going to be how they formed the group. So yeah, maybe they're gonna recycle those cute nachos and do it like that.
Is that why Cat's Eye is like this? Is that what they're saying? Is that why Cat's Eye went a different route?
Okay, wait. Now that we've talked about that, can we transition to, we have to give a little shout out to the fact that Cat's Eye and Hybe and the Manal situation is probably top 10 most confusing situations in the K-pop sphere.
It annoys me when I see like people in the comments be like, oh, this is how K-pop usually works. They never say anything. And I'm like, no. I mean, it slightly is. It's half true.
No.
That it's like, I feel like they'll be like, this person's gone. They're going on hiatus. And then they don't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
But that person's like, literally, they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't hear about them. You don't see them. They're gone. Manal is like everywhere but with Cat's Eye. Like, you see her everywhere. She's speaking. They wouldn't let the member do a rebuttal after they say they're on hiatus. Like, that would not happen in K-pop. Like, literally, they were like, she's on hiatus, and then she was like, but not by choice. And then just backed up. Like, that's not forever. It's not normal. None of this is normal. And then they're quiet about it.
I will say it's so interesting, whatever the situation is, because I don't know if she's still in the group, if she's not, blah, 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 why they're not saying anything. But I do think it's just funny because it's like, you're not saying anything. The members are just like, I think the last time they shared anything openly was on that Zayn Lowe maybe it was Zayn Lowe, where they're just like, we're just happy that she's healthy and wherever she is on this planet. Like, it was so vague. But then
they're like, wait, she's dead?
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like, what is going on? But then it's like, you release a comeback that we know she was supposed to be in because of the leaks, whoever leaked it. You are saying you're going to have an album, not really talking about how she's going to factor into that, whether she'll be a part of it or not. And then you announce a tour. And it's like all of this not merch, but like all these promotional pictures only have the 5 of you. Yeah. It's like, what? Like,
either they're like,
at least say she won't be at those functions, right? Because even Coachella, I feel like we didn't get a clear announcement from Hybe that she was not going to be on the Coachella. We just got
pictures of her at every other stage, but then
she said still be there. Don't mind.
I'll be on Pink Panther's stage, go to stage, whatever, Savannah, whatever those stages are called.
Sombra almost brought her out. No, it's like he's freshly 20. Okay. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense, and the optics are horrific. But I'm like, Hybe seems like so powerful, and maybe it's because it's Hybe X Gaffin. For them to just have this be just a weird, vague mess is so interesting, I guess.
Yeah, I don't get it. It doesn't seem like it makes any sense. There's no winning with it. I feel like they just lost some stuff instead of added anything. Like, I feel like they lost people who were interested in them because it's just like, why is there so much drama around this?
Exactly.
Like, it passed the point of like any publicity is good publicity or whatever. Like, I feel like it's now they drew it out too long for it to still be good in any way.
I agree. Yeah.
It is.
It's very, I feel like if their goal is to maximize the hate that both Mana and the remaining member of Cat's Eyes
They
gets,
won.
y'all are
They
killing
did
it.
Good job.
Like,
did
you ate that. PD Bong, you ate that. But
For some
yeah.
reason, sorry. I just like thought, like, what if they like did this drama? Not me coming with conspiracy theories, but like, what if they came up with this drama because they're like, we want everybody to be focused on Saint Satine. For now. We want all the attention on them. So let's.
I would have to wonder if Lucifer was on their board of directors, because why would you actively throw a current girl group you have on your rosters to the wolves
Yeah.
to promote another? Do we have not any, no
Conspiracy.
other, nobody came up with anything else at the PR meeting?
I highly doubt that's the reason, but I'm just like, I'm grasping at straws because it doesn't make any sense why they did this.
Here's okay. If we're going on this conspiracy, I'm gonna come on the ride that you started. I actually think that might be actually genius, because I know since the onset of Prelude, when they announced that the three former members, there was already hate because of Samara being included in the group. And then on top of that, a lot of, let's be honest, threatened Cat's Eye fans, I guess you would say, were already very much in every single comment being like, Cat's Eye, you know, hate you, like, you guys are gonna flop, not gonna listen to you guys. Basically, I think some of them were Cat's Eye fans, some of them were probably just people bored. But I would see a lot of hate in their like TikTok comments and anywhere where people would mention that this was a group that was coming together. And I think some of it definitely was because of Samara's inclusion, but I think other people were just like, why are you making this Cat's Eye reject group? Like, are you trying to like, I think a lot of like, when it's a label where there was one like flagship artist, I think that fandom will always get a little threatened when the next group comes along. And maybe even jealous, like, oh, they didn't have to face XYZ hardships of being the first group to do it, yada, yada, yada. You see it a lot. So I feel like in order to kind of combat it not being a hate train, they're like, okay, we have to get a little hate train on Cat's Eye started, because I feel like it's come back around. And because everyone's mad at Cat's Eye and Hive, they're actually not, they don't have the energy to be as mad at Saint Satine.
It's like there's infighting on Cat's Eye side, so now they're like, okay, I need a break. Let me look at whatever happened over here. Maybe they'll be a little more inviting. I don't know. They seem like they're just coming together. They're fresh and new.
Yeah. And I feel like it's,
maybe I'm onto something. Am I
honestly
PR?
Are you in the boardrooms? Because the board meetings,
it's part of my contract to say nothing. So
okay, NDA.
You know,
we got that Manal NDA. But yeah, I don't know. Either way, I don't like, it's really like, obviously from like a PR standpoint, I don't know, maybe this is a good idea. I'm not in that field, but it just really sucks that it's like you're using your artists as fodder. Exactly. It's like, they're kind of real people, so maybe not that. But yeah,
they're assets
I don't know.
to them.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe also just afraid to announce that she's gone because they maybe are like, there's a lot of people hanging on. They're like,
yeah, that'll implode.
Yeah, exactly. And they're hoping to keep this Schrodinger's Manal of like, is she, if she's in the group but also not in the group, but you don't know for sure, you might. Exactly. You don't know where she's gonna show up.
Like, they should have put her in the cover. That really would have gotten people to buy.
Stop that, because they would riot. They would riot if she wasn't there. But yeah, I think that kind of being like, oh, don't drop the group altogether yet, because you don't know if she, like, you don't know if as you're bashing this group, she's going to turn around and be a part of it. So then you're going to regret the bashing. So it's like, don't be too mean just yet.
Yeah. Hang on. Hang on. We haven't said a thing yet. She hasn't said anything. There might be some surprise for you. You never know.
Which is a mess, but who knows?
It's a mess.
It's, okay. Do we have anything else? Oh, I will say, kudos to Zero Base One for making a song that
honestly,
I really like.
When I heard the teaser, I was like, wait, hold up. were the other members holding them back? Like, what was happening? Because, like, no, they dwindled down to 5 members or
And
whatever.
now we have
and
zero base
now,
one stands that are going to be our
now we're
aunties.
like top 5. I was like, all right.
Oh, is that what it's in reference to?
You know what? I just said it, and I'm like, maybe.
That would be a tad gaggy. And they're like, we don't need you, host. I forget how this song goes now.
Imagine. But that sounds so
Wait.
good. I was like, what the heck?
Let me.
Also,
How you make me feel like
Why is it starting from the beginning? Like, why is it humiliating me like this? Okay, wait.
well,
Okay, wait.
Susan said no.
Why did she spend it muted? Okay.
What?
Let me try again.
That was Susan. She said you're going to jail for playing top 5 again? Twice in one
Listen.
stream?
We're trying to promote them, Susan. Like, stop being a hateration in this dancery. Okay. Now it's paused. It's frozen.
Well, we should listen to Trisha Paytas.
Never. I feel like I'm in like a music video. This is not the part that I like.
That's right, you're the list of my top 5. 착각이라 해도 I'm all down. Your lips, your style, your kiss.
It reminds me of Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Kid
Oh, yeah, it does. I was trying to figure out what it sounded like. And I was going to say maybe Jungkook.
Oh, yeah. 3D.
But I just can't remember what song.
Like
yeah, that's it. There we go.
Mm-hmm. It's giving
I was like,
that
it sounds
vibe.
like something. It's giving just
It
2000s, and I love that.
I know. I
don't
know how I feel about the music video being kind of all black everything. Like, I get the homage, but I wish it was more like streetwear, jerseys, baggy pants
yeah,
vibe.
that's true.
Like,
but I feel like it was like more like Office, like, well, not even Office. Like, some of it was in the Office, right?
yeah,
Like Office wear.
yeah. I'm here for, was it Studio Choom, where they did the all black kind of, this is kind
Ooh, I didn't see any of their performances actually yet.
Yeah, the Studio Choom one's pretty good. And I think Hanbin, his name is, he's wearing these glasses that I love. I love the rimless glasses, y'all. So yeah, perhaps I'll stand. Actually, I can't stand because my fave, my one pick, Park Ji-hoon, is having a Renaissance, okay? And as his fan, as his dedicated fan since his 101 days, I have to be there to acknowledge it. I'm also not, like, it's not lost to me that Kang Daniel is not part of this 101 comeback.
Is he not? I was trying to figure out who's
see
in
him.
I
didn't.
I mean,
him.
it
Maybe
makes
that's 'cause
sense. I don't think I
wasn't
there.
So technically,
As long
Park
as Tom
Ji-hoon
is there.
is the center. Listen, he.
I mean, I guess he is technically since he was second, but you know, if we really think about it,
How? What?
I don't know. I just, you know, it's
what
just
math are you about to do?
It's very simple. I just looked at him and I said, "Wow, center. There we are." And he said he agreed. Just saying.
He agreed. Okay. Imagine.
He's like, Ji-hoon, though.
I couldn't.
He's like, Ji-hoon. And then he was like, you know what? You're right. Who am I? Why would I say no? I'll be the center.
Listen, please don't talk to me and my client. He is having a renaissance. He is an actor. He released a single a couple weeks ago.
Sing it.
He is getting CFs. He's basically the male Wan Young. How dare you? He's basically the male Wan Young. He could surpass Wan Young. Give him 3 months.
He would have to
Just
be
kidding.
Everywhere. Because I feel like she's just everywhere. You turn around and you're in Korea, you like see her every 360.
Oh my god. You remember back in the day when like people used to be like fighting over which K-pop idols are actually relevant in Korea or whatever, and so people would like do the whole posting who you actually see and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When we went 3 years ago, who did you see?
Was that 3 years ago?
It was probably like 2.
Okay, good. It's like time. Wan Young, she had that whole store. There's a whole store just her. I was like, what the heck is this? So she was everywhere. I don't know who else I saw. New
I feel like
Jeans.
New Jeans.
I think
I
Karina.
I was gonna say, I feel like Espa, Karina, they also were somebody we see. I don't
Yeah.
remember seeing a lot of boys.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Like, I didn't see a lot of BTS, which was surprising.
I heard BTS, I think.
Mm,
But I don't think
just
I
like in the
saw
street.
them. I heard them walking down the street singing Boy with Love. They said, oh my mind.
It's like, aren't y'all in the military? How are you here?
That's so true. But yeah, I don't remember seeing a boy group. Maybe Cha Eun-woo? Maybe. But that might just be me just being like, he's so popular. He had to have been somewhere.
I think I did see it. I think he was like the face or like a ambassador of Paris Baguette. I swear there was like a standee of him or something. I remember seeing that.
Probably. That feels
Yeah.
right. You know. And that's probably a big deal. Paris Baguette.
Yeah.
I feel like that was everywhere.
Yeah, I know. The Holy
Paris
Trinity,
Baguette.
Olive Young, Paris Baguette, and that GS2 convenience store.
And the mega
Oh,
mega
Mega
coffee. Mega coffee
Oh
was
my God.
everywhere.
I had coffee in Korea that, let me tell you, when I drank it, it literally just did this on my gallbladder. Like, for 2 weeks straight. I swear to God. Even when I was gone, I was still facing the repercussions. I was like, what do y'all put in this? Like, it literally was like uppercutting my small intestine the whole time. It was crazy. I was like, I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die. Oh, weirdest phenomenon ever.
I mean, they like coffee, I feel like, so.
Why
Probably
does
been
that
like coffee. The most caffeine you could ever have.
Apparently, I've never experienced that, and I don't think I ever will again. That was scary. Oh my God. Swiggle says, when Jihoon gets the one brand streak, my one pick, Mr. Kang Daniel had. Listen, we're working on it. We're working on it, okay? Listen, he has 2 Renaissance. Who's doing it like that? He had one when he was 3 years old in 101, and now he's having another one at 46. Who's doing it like him? Not a damn soul.
Not at 46. How old are these people? My gosh, the oldest member has to be like 70 then.
And
he was already so much older.
He's
he
still
was
younger
26
than us.
while everybody else was like 20 or 27, I think.
Which low-key get me out of that group. Like, stop playing. I'm not trying to babysit.
Well, that was his last chance. He was like, guys, I'm here. He was like, I gotta make myself funny so y'all really vote for me because like I know I'm so old and y'all think I'm decrepit.
Stop.
And that's how he got in. He worked.
That's so sad. Oh my God, that's so sad. I remember when I was reading up about the whole Sakura Ayana prelude thing, somebody was like, oh my God, this is like one of Ayana's last chances. And I'm like, at 19, the last chance? Oh, let me dig the grave right now.
What the heck? Is the age limit getting like younger and younger? Because I swear that's not. Irene literally debuted at like 22.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what's the debut situation in the last couple of years, but there's definitely been idols that have debuted post 20s and it's been like fine. But they were like, this is her last chance. Like 20. Huh?
Schumann, Luhan, who else is Chris? I think they're all like 20 when they debuted.
Wait, let me do the math. 2011.
22. Because 90.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's true. So they were like 100. I'm just kidding. But yeah. That's so true. Oh my God, yeah. Why are you acting like you die after you turn 20? Must be Gen Alpha.
Yeah. I don't know.
Swirl also says, other than Chan and Woo, there aren't a lot of male idols that have things in Korea. It's mainly that one actor, Byung Woo-suk.
Oh, the guy you were dragging. What? Solely you were dragging. We all like whatever his name is.
I wasn't dragging. I was saying people hate this man for some reason, but I don't know actor T. The thing is, I don't know why I just don't abandon K-pop and get into K-drama T, because it's so much crazier. Son Joong-ki, when he was like, when I was standing him, he took me on a wild goose chase. Okay. When I stand Hanso, she took me on a wild goose chase. Okay. And now this other man. Now, if he did anything illegal, I'm not standing. So,
Where is she? Where is she
she's
going?
actually.
Like,
Can you believe she's gonna be in the movie with this guy?
stop. Why is he suddenly? What is happening? You're right. He's in everything.
Did all the other actors explode? Be honest. It's
What
literally
about
him.
one guy that was dating Karina for like 2 seconds? I
I'll
thought
be
he was
honest,
like the next big thing.
I'm not quite sure who that man is. Like, I didn't. Who? He, like.
I just know that he was popular.
Until Karina.
Wait, hold on.
All his stands left. Karina's ex.
Like, I feel like he was like doing big things.
Oh, EJ Wood.
Yeah. I swear he was like, I heard his name so much and people were like, oh yeah, he's great, blah, blah, blah. And then now you're telling me this Woosup guy is like popular.
Okay. Swiggle, can you give us the tea? What is this man? Who is he? How did he rise to fame? I know he's currently in that scandal with IU because of the Crown Prince drama and the historical inaccuracies or in like NBC apologizing and stuff. But I don't actually know enough about the K-drama world for me to be like, okay, he did this, and this is how I just keep seeing him. And from what I saw is that aside from this, people were saying that he can't act that well.
If that's true. Been around for so long.
Yeah, I was going to say, when I saw that he was 34, I was like, oh, I thought he was a baby. This is a grown man.
And then he was also when we saw that he was in Moon Lover with IU already.
He's following us.
That was 2016.
He's following us around. I'm scared.
He's like actually rewriting history, and he's like, I actually am in everything that you watched before. Dream High, you remember that? I was there. I was all up in that.
Dream High. Like, remember M Black? I was the leader of M Black.
Well, you don't remember me? I was the one that was in the shower. You didn't see my face. Obviously.
A mess. I don't know. Okay, I'm seeing this. R/K dramas says he's taking South Korea by storm, appearing everywhere and endorsing more brands than Kim Soo-hyun, who they packed up out of here. So far, most people have worked with him speak highly of him. The only negative comments I've come across suggest that he's a huge flirt and has a reputation as a playboy. Literally just reading a random post.
Oh no, not that. Okay, so they don't know. But I feel like if he's replacing what's his name? Soo-hyun. Mm-hmm. And he's already a player, if that's true.
Stop! Get him out of
here. Then he's about to be a new Soo-hyun all the way.
Yeah.
Where he gets abandoned very quickly.
Let's pack him. I mean, they're already packing him up now. And I feel like the thing is with the IU thing, and I'll be honest, I didn't read super into it, so I don't know why they're dragging IU. But I feel like now that she's being dragged, they're like, and then remember when she did this and that and this and that. So it's like they're dragging all the things up. So I feel like they're bringing up the whole and wait, what is it? Back when she released I'm 23, the Cheshire Cat, there was a whole drama. I don't remember 100% what it was about, but a lot of people were accusing her of being a predator, I guess you would say, because there's a book about a young boy. And
okay, I was gonna say, is this like I think I kind of remember what you're talking about, but continue. Sorry.
Yeah. And it was like the way she described him was very inappropriate for it being a young boy. And then also the way it was depicted on, I guess, the album cover or something. I'm like literally piecemealing this together. I don't even think I actually covered it when it happened. But now they're bringing that back up and all this stuff. So it's kind of, I don't know, but I'm like, if they're doing that to her and she's like the nation's Taylor Swift, just kidding, the nation's little sister or whatever, this man, he can get up out of here. We don't even know who the hell he is. Okay, Swiggle says, I don't even know who the hell he is. No, just kidding. He says, I don't know how this man popped up. He literally just exploded in popularity after one drama and was plastered everywhere. But then this current drama he's doing with IU has been taking hits. I've seen people criticizing his acting in the drama, but the biggest scandal with the drama has been a historical inaccuracy. Woo-suk's character is wearing a crown that South Korea is in a suspense. Da-da-da. Movie star. I don't know, I'm just trying to buy time.
Isn't it?
This really does sound like the It's not playing the part I like. It just keeps playing the end.
It's like you keep playing it. That's why I keep cutting it out. Like I told you to stop.
Oh
You
wait,
will never
maybe
hear it again.
Don't stop it. Last night, top five, all time. Your lips, your style, your kiss, your smile.
Okay, this is the part I do.
Like,
Crap. Okay, this part. Should we go back to South Korea?
I mean, I wouldn't mind. But I was telling my friends, like, if I go back to anywhere in that area that of the world, I am getting first class. I will be paying. I do not care. My butt cannot handle it. My spine
So
cannot handle it.
bad.
I just
Was that the longest plane trip you've
Yes.
taken?
Oh yes.
Oh god.
Oh, by far. I don't like planes already. So because
Yeah,
like
me
anything
either.
more than 3 hours of sitting, I'm like, I gotta get out of here. Like I need to go somewhere. I don't know. Fly me out. Like take me out of the plane for a little bit, like a kite, and then pull me back in. I just need air. Something else. Different scenery. Because like I just get like restless. I'm like, oh my gosh. My butt hurts. I can't sit that long.
Maybe you can
And
actually no, them seats be small as hell. Like honestly, I was trying to think like all the like hacks I always look up and stuff, but like they're not that effective if it's just like really like squished. Like I remember I bought this thing. Oh yeah, it was supposed to be like a leg hanger, so you can like hook it up and then you can like
I've
lay
seen
your
that.
eggs.
I almost bought that.
It like not like the seats I was taking were just regular, like they were like the economy, and the seats weren't big enough for you to even do
Yeah.
that. Like there wasn't enough space. So I was like, what the hell
Yeah.
did I get this for? So it is kind of preposterous, but I try to just pass out as much as I can
I
on the
tried.
plane.
Then I woke up and I was like, wow, I still have how long? This is crazy. Because I even took pills, like whatever the like, not Benadryl, but like something to like go to sleep.
Like
And I went to sleep for a
melatonin.
little bit, and it just did not help. I feel like I woke up.
Yeah.
I even like asked for a glass of wine because I was like, that usually makes me go to sleep. Did not help. I did not.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't
it's
help that the
pretty
guy
rough.
next to me kept jumping over me, and I was like, sir, please,
What?
you old man.
Wait, were you middle
How are you
seat?
this I was like in the middle,
Oh, like how it has
thingy,
like the ones you
and so I was on the edge of that, and the guy in the
Mm.
middle of us, for some reason, only jumped over on my side when there was another guy on the other side. I even tried to pretend I was asleep so that he would stop, and I open my eyes and I see him just acrobating himself over me, and I was like, wow, you
Oh.
really will do anything to just go over on my side, you old man.
Maybe he was trying to flirt with you. Maybe he
No, he
likes
was
you.
old and decrepit, and he needed to go back to his
Stop.
seat and sit there. Hold your pee. Like, my
Oh,
gosh.
God. Yeah, I still am like not the phenomenon of like what's the best, truly the best seat. And the thing is, I don't like an inside seat, like a window seat, is nice in theory, but I just if I need to go to the bathroom, I don't want to have to do
Yeah.
like
It's
you
good for
know,
short.
Cirque du Soleil. Yeah, for sure. But like, yeah, and then the middle seat definitely not. But the end seat, it's like, I don't know. This one of the flight attendants was trying to kill me because she'd be like, or whatever, because like I would just kind of be out of it, and I'm like, okay. And I feel like she would purposely try to like dump the whole entire
Oh
car on
my
me
God.
because she wanted to teach me a lesson, and I was like, I'm
My
sorry for
God.
existing, ma'am. Um, but yeah, I just okay. Oh wait. Okay, so follow up. Independent State. Okay. So that blew up and he's gotten so much flack for it, even though he didn't write the script. But then people found interviews of him and IU talking about how they decided to do the drama because of the script. So people are pissed saying you knew the inaccuracies and still did it. So now they're both catching heat. Oh.
But
I mean, I
like
still think that's, yeah.
the script doesn't contain the outfit.
Yeah.
So like you read the script and you like the script, you don't know what you're gonna wear. If it's about the fact that the outfit that he was wearing was wrong,
Yeah.
how would they know prior? That makes
I
I
think
don't feel
it's
like it
just
doesn't make
like, here's the thing. I don't know a super much about it, but I will say like if you want to like, if like people are like, okay, the historical accuracies are very insulting, come for the scriptwriter, the whatever. But I feel like a lot of times there's like this desperateness to attack somebody that will feel it the most. And so often you get it like the actors or like in Cat's Eye, if they're not okay with what's happening with Manal, people are like forcibly trying to make it a situation where it was the members that did something or it was Manal that did something when it most likely was management, but it's not as satisfying to hate management, but it's a lot
yeah,
of more satisfying to get like an apology or see like the famous
yeah,
person bend to your will. So I feel like it's just, I don't know, it's in poor, I feel like that's in poor faith. I mean, I feel like it's probably best for them to be like, oh, sorry, because I guess I was still a part of this. But like, I don't know. Like, I feel like obviously you want to know what you're being a part of, but I do wonder, and I genuinely don't know if like this historical accuracy stuff was common knowledge. Like the
mhm,
average person, Korean person, would understand why this is in poor taste. Because if not, and if you had to be a little more educated on that, like on history, then I feel like it is not that far fetched that they might not have known why it would have been
yeah,
like offensive. I don't know.
yeah.
Um, Andrew says, first of
Oh
all,
yeah.
hey Zyle, what's
Did
up?
he spill tea? Because I heard that he didn't. I heard that he's just trying to get out of whatever the heck.
Wait, so what's happened? What is this?
I
I
don't
just
know.
saw
He's
MC
like
Long
he
something.
said, what was it? He said he announced an emergency press conference and threatened to expose illegal gambling scandal in the entertainment industry. And there's like one I didn't watch or follow up on this, but one of the top comments made an edit where they said the conference happened last night and during his live stream he talked about many things including his military avoidance, BPM management issues, alleged alleged that someone took photos of him with his girlfriend to mock slash manipulate him, denied claims of prostitution, which what, and claimed that Kalan's uncle was dating a famous actress and that there was a large scale gambling ring happening. And I was like, that's a lot. And I feel like he's just
Yeah.
stuff out that sticks that I don't know. Even I don't even know. Like I didn't even know that there were pictures of him and his girlfriend. Maybe this is something that's big in Korea, but like I'm like, why are you bringing up stuff that nobody was talking about?
He was like, and then in the third grade, I feel like that is a lot. But what is he like currently in trouble? That he
Yeah,
was.
because he's the one that's in charge of VPN. The one that's like where everybody's leaving, Big Planet Made or whatever. Yeah, MC Mung is the yeah.
Oh my god! How
He's
did
the
I
guy.
completely
He's the
miss
guy that
that?
also, when CBX originally was like in trouble with SM, they were like, "Oh, you met with MC Mung, so that you could." He wanted to like mooch you off of us or something, and that caused some friction between CBX
Mhm.
and SM at first. But then they were like, "No, that's not what happened. We were just getting advice."
Hmm.
So it seems like he was doing shady things for a while, and
Yeah. I
now it's
mean,
all falling apart.
the thing is, with like the expose of so many shady things, including like Burning Sun and just all the like, and like Kim Soo Hyun and all that stuff, I actually don't think that he's like probably lying about this gambling ring, but I think
Oh yeah, no.
something like I think one thing it's like, well, you were sitting on it until it was convenient for you not to sit on it, which is shady. And then
Yeah.
two, it's like if you're throwing that out while also saying a bunch of just nonsense and things that are all over the place, you're like cheapening the seriousness of it too.
Yeah.
So now it just does it seems like you said, he's just trying to crawl out of maybe it looking bad. So if it is a really serious thing, well, you're kind of dampering it by answering all these or talking about all this stuff that has nothing to do with that. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, what does he want us to do with this information, you know?
Also, who's Cha Kawan? I meant to look that
Cha
up when I first read this.
Who
Who
Cha
is this?
Kawan?
Somebody in this one Reddit thread that I'm looking at about him, it was like MC Mong is doing a scandal bingo like rent is due. Because he really just was like, yeah, and about my military avoidance. Who was even talking about this?
A mess.
That's wild. Yeah. You know?
It says that Cha Kawan is the CEO of the CEO or is the CEO of the Entertainment 100 parent company of Big Planet Made. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Interesting. This is such a
Oh, so he denied allegations of an extramarital affair with her,
oh my god.
calling them false
Girl,
claims
pack
that
it
surfaced
up.
amid an internal management dispute involving Big Planet Made. And he did this on TikTok, sir.
No, he had like the little
TikTok
like
live
sombrero.
stream. Imagine they're putting the mustache on him. And he's like, yeah. And so, like, my military
like,
avoidance wasn't that big a deal if you really think about it.
He's like, yum, yum, yum.
Really?
Like that pinky girl.
Oh, gosh. I forgot about that time period. Dark times.
Dark times.
That was wild.
I think she's on Love and Hip Hop now. I saw some. I swear to God, I saw her.
Just still doing that yum yum yum.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
I wonder how
He's
much.
like, I don't do hip hop, but I do TikTok.
Ooh, okay, tagline. Like a what is it? Real Housewives, how they have the little one-liners.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
hers. All right. Is there anything else that we wanted to go over before we wrapped up? Oh, your fave Trisha Paytas.
Oh yeah, Trisha Paytas when he debuted with Saranghae. Apparently her Korean's not that bad.
Sure.
It's not the worst.
You know?
It's not the worst. It's better than what I could do, I feel like. A whole song in Korean, you know, she did that.
I realized if you ever want like a whatever that cancel culture doesn't work, it's her because people don't care. People do not
I think
care.
because she's just crazy and then she just, you know, she had a baby and then everyone was like, okay, I guess we forget.
They're like, she's a mother. It's okay.
Yeah.
She did racist
She has a baby. Like, let her be a mother.
Somehow she's like a queen among Gen Z, I've noticed. Gen Z TikTok, which is very interesting. But I guess because maybe
still
they weren't
thriving.
around. Yeah. They don't know
for her being on the floor.
They can't really look it up.
Crying.
Yeah. A mess. Okay. Anyone come back? We like aespa, Le Sserafim, IOR,
different animal.
Itsu, Billy,
yes.
Shalnoon, and Hungwon. Like I said, I'm not a Zero Base One stan. I actually do like a whole different animal. Don't know.
I learned the dance for the chorus.
Record it. You need to record it.
That's funny.
No, you need to submit something, Jess.
There's still time to submit. It's just gonna be me.
Yes, we need to get in.
Just imagine 3 other people dancing behind her.
Jasmine, I want to be on stage. It would be so cool. Okay, I always wanted to do like a masquerade show with you guys, and this is the closest thing I'll get to that because I'll never actually write a skit. I need to be honest with myself. So if you submit, then we can weasel our way in on your talent. Please.
I don't have the talent.
Stop. Yes, you do.
The
Guys.
ones that like I'm not Chase Infinity. I can't do I can't do the acting and the dancing and the singing all at the same time. It's just not for me. We can't all be her.
Stop. You can be her. Everyone, yell at Jazz to record a dance cover of Whole Different Animal. So
I'll record it.
Can jump true.
Will I send it?
Stop. Send it.
The real
okay,
question.
Send it to me and I'll pretend to be you. I'll be like, hey, you know, when you see me in person, I might look a little different. But this is my submission.
Just a bit.
I might look like 5 people in doing it together.
It may multiply.
I do that sometimes.
It's just that. I'm like a cell, you know? Divide.
Don't judge me. All right. No, please, Jazz. Yes. Andre says I would like to see that. And so would I. I can't.
I think we should just record what is that? I can't remember what it's called.
Magic Machada. Magic Machada.
What is the name of that though?
Magic Machada.
Whatever it is.
Hey, coming dirty and nasty or whatever. Dang, they're saying they're having Lisa.
You can finna catch me.
Stuff. Oh. Oof. Ew.
Not that. Oh no. It makes me think of college acapella.
Was that like mandatory to be registered as a college acapella group to sing that song?
I mean, we shouldn't have done it. I'm gonna be honest. I think we did it only because of the way that we did it was a little too high.
But I feel like we were like the only ones.
I swear to you, I was like, "Where are the basses?" I don't think the soprano should be singing at this point. I think we need to lower down the sopranos.
Collegiate acapella is a fever dream, y'all. It's crazy stuff. Okay, wait, maybe I can find the original footage. Let's try. Oops. Okay, when did we go to Korea? Good thing I never delete any of the videos on my phone and I have no space ever. Okay.
Whole different animal. As if it's your last. Oh my gosh. There we go.
Yeah, Magic Macharom or whatever. Is that not it?
I don't know what that means. Magic
Macharom. Okay.
I guess yeah, like it's okay.
Whoa. Why is this taking so long to find it? So many clubbing videos. Oh my god, where's the dancing? Okay, there we go. Here it is. Hopefully it doesn't look crusty. Actually, you probably can't see. I'm like, it doesn't have my social security. Oh, you probably can't hear.
Oh.
Can we talk about going to this? Because when I booked it, I thought it was going to be like that 1 million dance studio.
Yeah, like a bunch of people. And we're standing out there waiting for the lady to come. We're like, is this the right place? She just comes in like, yeah, I'll unlock it. Let's go. That bathroom was nasty. I was like, did you not take out the trash in the last 2 weeks?
I feel like she was cleaning up trash as we came. Stop, I don't mean to explain it in this moment. Okay. All right, guys, we're off to eat up the girls. This we lie like that's our. She's part of our group.
Imagine.
Wait. We could be like, oh, she broke her leg, so we had to add 3 guys.
Wow. I think I do it much better now. Now that I feel like my brain had time to digest it. I feel like there's like this thing where it's like when I learn something, the first day, I'm like, wow, I'm discombobulated. And then like a day or 2 later, my body's like, all right. So now that we've gone through that one little trial phase, I now know how to do what you just were struggling to do. Because I think like my body just needs to adjust to it or something. Mm-hmm. I don't even know.
No, I feel delayed. That's one, like, honestly, I don't think I could hang at one of those actual, like, because I feel like they literally learn that in, like, an
They come so
hour,
fast.
and yeah, it's
It would
crazy.
be
You,
like
like,
being like, oh
already
my
have to
gosh,
know the moves.
wait, where did we go? I'm like, wait, can we go back to the 0.25 speed? Like, I swear, I think I can do it at that speed. I swear to you.
It's crazy.
Just
I'd
give me
have to,
3 minutes.
like, pre-learn the dance and then act like I'm learning it for the first time, because otherwise it's not
Or like
happening
at
in an
least learn
hour.
the
Sorry.
basics of it. And then they
Yeah,
show you the
exactly.
intricacies, and you're like, wait a minute, I learned that in 2 seconds. I
In the
just got here.
video.
I've never heard this song.
Exactly. Who are you
I
even? I don't know how I got
yeah.
here.
K-pop. The fudge is that? I don't even know how to
Big
dance.
boobs. Ciao.
Child.
Y'all ate, period. Thank you. But yeah, so I'm just gonna send in this video, be like, me and my homegirls, as we usually do on
And
a
like that girl
Sunday
left the
night in
group.
Korea.
The girl left the group, and we invited 3 other people. Just imagine.
That's all we could have. Like, she was so good, we had to bring in 3 other people to replace her aura. She was
Yeah,
the middle.
exactly.
She was the Beyonce.
She was the main dancer. We were the backup.
Exactly.
We're the singers of the group, so we just kind of like.
Period. I wonder if that's too short of a clip, though. Maybe I should just string together all of our practice clips. I mean, like, that's the performance.
The whole time. Why are you showing us your process?
I also send them like a reaction video of us first listening to the song too, just so we have content.
You show
like,
this whole entire section. Like us just showing other people our dance. You're like, what is happening?
It's like
Why?
the SpongeBob where it's like, sir, do you think I'm what does he say?
Wait,
When he's ugly?
Oh yeah, sir, do you think I'm ugly? Not at all, boy.
We do that, but with a dance performance. Sir, do you think this is ugly?
Do you think we can dance? Not sure. Oh, the fudge. Why are there so many parts?
I like put
Why
a
is there a
video of
making
my
of the
birth.
film?
My graduation.
Why is
my
the film
birth.
shorter than the making? What's happening?
I'm like, stop judging me. Okay, I saw Crystal was gonna be on SNL Korea, and I think first of all, SNL Korea still function.
Exactly. Wait,
Maybe,
I thought that got canceled multiple times.
Maybe you actually Andre actually means SNL UK. I'm just kidding.
I imagine. I think they would invite them. Not them,
maybe.
but BTS.
Ooh, maybe. Oh my to sing that song again. Oh no, it's still airing. It's still airing, I think.
I feel like they always have drama with it though.
I know. And I mean that one drama was really big, and I feel like it kept it down for a while. All right, guys, folks. You don't gotta go home, but you gotta get the heck
go
out
home.
of here.
Get out of here.
Like, go home. I'm just saying you don't have to get out of here. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode. Just, is there anything you want to tell the people before we skedaddle?
Listen to Trisha Uni. She is the best. Her debut song, Saranghae, is, I think it's climbing up the charts. I think Korea really loves it. I think here in America, I think we could really get it up there.
This
other places, if
you're
from other countries, bring it up. Tell your friends, show your family. She's an up and coming artist. She really, she has the talent, the heart, the dance skills.
Up and coming.
So really look out for them, but also listen to A Whole Different Animal. And next week they're coming back.
No, you promoted your truth thing.
Lemonade's coming out. Those pictures look great. I will say I'm not a fan of what I heard of a snippet, but I'm hoping that the whole song comes.
You already promoted your fave. Why are you trying to attack on Espa? Stop lying.
I'm just, we gotta help the lower people, Trisha Uni,
the new geese.
She's top priority, but I still have love for Espa, Can't leave them behind.
Oh my god, you're a Trishiana. Trisha narrator or whatever.
I'm a Paytas
Padiator. Ooh.
Paytas pusher. Way to push her. Also,
Oh,
Itzy
thank
came
you.
back. I didn't listen to that.
Oh yeah,
though.
they did.
Yeah.
I think it was a pretty good song. It was an interesting one, but
Yeah.
I have to listen to it a couple more times to get my final verdict on it, though.
I don't really care for the Itzy song that I heard. So what I've
You hear
heard,
that?
as much as NMIX's come back, I really like. They have a song called, why can't I remember? Loud. It's not the main song on their new mini album, but that song, I think Lily, one of the members,
Mm-hmm.
she wrote it, and it's pretty good. I like it. Like Loud. I also
Ooh.
like the title track. No, not the title track. I don't really care for Heavy Serenade or whatever it's called. But I think the first song on the album is pretty good as well. I randomly have like gotten into NMIX again because I was like, wow, I forgot I did care for
They're having a
this
good
for a little
week.
bit, for like 2 seconds. And then also Meow is coming back. They are also
You
another group that I was like,
stand
you know what, let
down.
me actually learn these people's names because I don't know any of them, and now I can tell them apart. Because at first, I'm gonna be honest, thought they all looked alike except for Ella, because she is Asian, and that's very easy to point out.
Oh my god, the Asian discourse.
Good music. Listen to Burning Up. That song by them is really good.
By Mauve.
Yeah.
Mauve.
Meow.
Mauve.
It might be Mauve. I've never actually heard them say it.
I don't even know. So you don't let me influence you.
But
don't let me corrupt
Burning
you.
Up is good though. It's like got me burning up. Very
I might check it out.
YG sounding to me. Very YG 2010s. To me.
Okay, nostalgia. As for me, I don't really have much. Yeah, just subscribe, like Andre said. Subscribe, like, comment, share, follow. Eat, pray, love. So I'm all about peace this year. So.
Namaste.
Oh,
what is it? What's that group? No, not the group.
Boom
What's the song?
Bala.
Yeah. Boom bala,
Wait.
boom bala, boom.
Boom Pala, yeah. Boom Pala, like, what is it? Parentheses Macarena.
Oh yeah, and they literally do the Macarena in it. I was like, what are we doing?
They have coin.
I mean, make it easier for me.
Sample that, like, they have coin. All right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who hung out. Thank you so much, and see you next time on the Sleepy Idol. Dream of me.
Dream of her.
And Jazz.
Her. Oh my gosh.
And Jazz.
No.
And Jazz. Listen, I already said